So, welcome, and enjoy this time to settle. Thank you for tuning in to Inner Wellness Studio. My name is Diego Baldi, and I'm happy to share today the benefits of a sequence in yoga that's known as the joint freeing sequence. And the name given is Pavan Mukta, which the word meaning gives us the insight of just freeing the body of any excessive wind energy in the joints. So it's a yogic practice that really encompasses a body and mind connection and integration. Yoga really means a union and an integration of body and mind awareness. So these meditative movements of yoga have got a lot of recent traction, even from the medical research and studies, offering these mindful and conscious movement-based practices as a beautiful therapy, not only for body imbalances like joint conditions, but also in this time, yoga supports us on a therapeutic level to deal with anxiety, with stresses of the uncertainty of the times. So a mind and body practice that can really support us beyond just an exercise, but can really meet us where we act as an individual person and really act as a therapy on a physical, a mental, and as well as an emotional level. Yoga can really meet us and support us. So to see the holistic nature of yoga, it really gives us an idea that we have to prepare not only the body for these asanas or these yogic postures that have been practiced, but the sequence of this joint freeing sequence helps also to prepare and to ground and sensitize our mind to be very present moment to moment with our yoga practice. So it's a great gentle warm-up. It can actually serve to enhance the benefits of our asana practice. So those are a few benefits of the joint moving sequence. I would like for us to really enjoy the benefits of the practice this morning. So I would invite us to find a comfortable placement on your mat. It will take a few minutes. It's a very gentle, very encompassing opportunity to warm up the body and the mind. So we begin in a comfortable position. See that you can actually lean back and just rest gently into the hands, rest gently the legs outstretched. And we begin pointing at the toes as you breathe in. And then flexing across the heels and the ankle joints as you breathe out. So be encouraged to slow down and really let the breath guide us, inhaling and exhaling. And we can count the breath rhythm. So inhaling and exhaling, that's one round. For each of the movements, we will practice about 7 rounds, just consciously slowing down. Softening any tension or any stress that may accumulate in the joints. Two more rounds gently. And take a moment to stillness. We can just observe how movement complements awareness and alertness. But at the same time, as we move with awareness, we can find moments of stillness, moments of presence, moments of reflection. So we'll gently let our heads release down. We can open our eyes slowly as you're comfortable. So we're going to turn the soles of the feet towards each other. Inversion of the feet and eversion. So let the feet turn away. Let the feet turn towards. So opening the soles of the feet as you inhale. And turning the soles of the feet down and out as you exhale. Just feel the length of the legs responding to this conscious movement. And we'll do one more round, just relaxing the feet. And we'll do gentle round movements, a nice full gentle rotation from your ankle joints. You'd inhale as you point the toes forward and away. And then exhaling gently as you press into the heels. Just rolling out any holding, any tension at the ankle joints. Be inspired to slow down. It's also a nice opportunity in our modern day fast-paced living, just to find moments of slowing down and cultivating a sense of grounding. So I hope we're all doing comfortably through our practice. Feel free to close your eyes if you're comfortable. And just remember, yoga is cultivating a sense of acceptance. So relate with our experience from the heart, from a place of kindness. Choose to reserve any judgments. And then we'll change the rotation of the ankles. You'd inhale as you roll open and away, and then exhale as you draw the feet towards us, extending through the heels. So allow breath to guide the movement. Breath gives awareness and energy for us to move with conscious awareness, move with connection, and move with a gentleness. You may notice the ankle joints just releasing, and these movements are actually supporting the synovial fluid and the lubrication of the joints. So we'll do 3 more gentle movements. We'll slowly find a moment of stillness. Coming to rest your feet. Just relax a moment. Take a few moments just to reflect, noticing how the joints feel. Take a moment to pause and listen. And slowly we can bow our heads gently down. We can open our eyes gently. Okay, so we're going to work with the knee joints. Just also a very simple and supported movement. The hands can hold the underside of the knee. We breathe out together as you bring the knee towards you. And breathing in, we'll extend through and opening across the knee joint. So exhalation will bring us through flexion of the knee. Inhalation can help us with extension. So cultivate a conscious awareness of the breath. Count the rhythms as a support to be very sensitive to the breath. And we'll count 5 more gentle rhythms. Feel free to close your eyes down if you feel comfortable. And become sensitive to the subtlety of our movement and also the subtlety of our experience, not only physical, but start to very kindly connect with our mental and emotional experience. Gentle breaths, gentle awareness. Two more rounds, gently. And we'll slowly come to center. Just a moment of reflection. A moment to kindly check into the body. Noticing how we feel. And we'll take a support of the opposite knee. So exhaling, drawing the knee flexed. Inhaling, we can go on extending. Creating space. And just remember, more than doing this connection of our mind and body awareness is supported by cultivating a sense of acceptance, a sense of kindness. So choose not to create any judgment or expectations. This is a nice warm-up for our asana practice as well. We can be very present more to feeling coming into our felt experience, less and less into our thoughts and preferences and expectations onto ourselves in practice. So you can just breathe out, release any of that holding, any of those perhaps preconceived judgments about how yoga should be practiced, and just really meet the body in the moment where we act with kindness, with gentleness and presence. We'll do 3 more gentle rhythms just to release and to strengthen the knee joints. We'll find a moment of stillness when you're ready to extend the legs out. Let's take a moment to rest and to reflect, consciously digest our experience. Take a moment just to pause and to listen. And then gently bowing our heads softly down. We can go on slowly, opening our eyes gently. So I'll take a moment to check in, and I trust everybody is feeling grounded and at ease. These nice slow movements not only warm up the body, but also serve to warm up and to ground as well the nervous system. So I hope we're comfortable. For the next movement, we're going to sit with the legs outstretched. You can choose to sit a little bit upright, supported on a yoga block or a firm pillow. We're going to take the legs outstretched. We'll explore a few movements of the rotation of the legs. So we're going to gently lean over, bring both your hands over the right thigh. And I'll just bring us to the first movement, the feeling of your right leg rolling outwards and your left leg an inward rotation. So we're going to be aware of the rotation of your thighs. You can raise to center as you breathe in. And then slowly rolling the hips as we revolve the thighs. So find your breath into center. And over to the side. Just let the legs roll, finding your range, finding your freedom. And there's no expectation of how deep to go into these movements or into the yoga postures. It's very much honoring where we're at in the moment. So even after sleeping or sitting for a long period of time, the hips and the hamstrings become a little tighter. So once again, we can hold any judgments aside and just notice your range. Notice the movement we can comfortably connect with. Exhale as you lower down. And inhale to center. Okay, we'll do it twice more on each side. So enjoy the breath. And again, an opportunity to reflect at center. Take a moment to inhale. Find a moment of pause and reflection. And you can gently bow our heads down, supporting the underside of the knees. We can even take a moment just to massage the legs. So you can gently pat the legs to the earth beneath you. You can massage the thighs, the quadriceps, and the knees gently. Just take a moment to free up the legs. And we're going to shift into spinal movements. So we can gently come onto our all fours. See that your hands are beneath your shoulders. You can actually spread wide your fingers for a feeling of grounding, for a feeling of connection. And see that your knees are right beneath your hips. And a few gentle movements, exhaling as you round the back into our cat pose. And then inhaling, extending through the spine, raising the heart and the sitting bones. Just energize the spine as you flex. And then we'd follow the breath rhythm, let the breath guide us, exhaling, rounding the back. But nice and slowly to cultivate awareness, inhaling and exhaling. Allow the breath to continue guiding the rhythm. And feel free, if you're comfortable, to close the eyes down. Gently invite our awareness to feel more subtly within the body, feeling each vertebra of the spine, and becoming really sensitive to the present moment through pure awareness, through conscious breath, through conscious movements. Do 3 more gentle rhythms. Allow the breath to guide you deeper and deeper into feeling the body and integrating mind and body through movement and breath. And then slowly to center, you'd find a neutral spine. Take a gentle pause as you breathe in. And then we'll take a moment as a counter stretch to sit back, your hips towards your heels. Feel your big toes are together. The knees slightly apart, about your hip distance. And then go on allowing your arms to broaden out and to settle the head, settle the neck. Notice how this movement not only creates freedom in the joints, but also warms up to being present. Warms up the nervous system so that we feel grounded and secure. Enjoy a moment to rest and to digest. And slowly we'll start to raise our gaze and our trunk, finding a nice stable position on our all fours. You can spread wide your fingers and the palms to ground. Feel your knees are beneath your hips, a nice stable base. And we're going to do a variation that's known as tiger. Moving through cat-cow, we're going to raise the right leg as you lift and inhale. Try and focus on stabilizing the hips. And then with an exhalation, we're going to draw the knee towards the heart, chin towards the chest as we round the back. So take time to inhale and extend the leg and the spine, the hip open. And then exhale as you flex, flexing at the hips, flexing at the spine together as you breathe out. So we'll do 5 more conscious breaths. It's not about number or about excess. Kind of yoga and kind of modern findings are inspiring us to gain the most benefits, but working efficiently, working effectively, actually working more effortlessly with the body to get the best health benefits. So more breath, more awareness. we can find more grounding and more comfort in the physical body. And that gives signals to the nervous system that we're relaxed, that we're safe. And we'll breathe in one last time when you're ready to raise the leg, a moment of pause and stability. And then softly we'll sit back, just bringing the big toes to meet. Once again, a gentle fold to broaden. Relax your arms, your upper back, and the head to rest. And then slowly we gaze forward. We'll start to raise gently the trunk. Finding again a grounding of the hands, spread wide beneath your shoulders. Take a moment to center. And from that stability point, we can then mobilize and move. Inhaling as you're extending. And exhaling as you're flexing at the hips. And flexing the spine. So let the breath guide the movement. Inhale as you extend, and then exhale as you draw in. Do 5 more rhythms. If you feel comfortable to close the eyes, feel free to look in and cultivate more and more awareness to become sensitive of each segment of your spine. And slowly to center, we breathe in. And as you exhale, we'll sit back, just softening, allowing the hips to settle. Allow the head and the heart to as well rest and just relax and decompress any tension in the neck and the shoulders. Let's observe how the movement served really to massage the vertebra of the spine, to find freedom, to find flow. Just feeling the breath and circulation freely flowing through the spine. Feel the breath flow through the rib cage and the diaphragm and even the abdomen. And slowly we'd raise the trunk to center. And we'll take a moment just to counter stretch the legs. We'd stretch the legs out and we can just massage the legs. Okay, so we'll do 1 or 2 more movements to free up the spine and the neck and the shoulders, just as a nice introduction to this joint moving practice. So finding a comfortable seat, we'll continue with spinal flexors. This time we can reach the hands over the knees and begin to concentrate on your middle and your upper back, the thoracic spine. So breathing in, we can draw the shoulder blades gently forward. And breathing out, get around gently the back body. Feel how the shoulder blades move away from the midline. And then we'll follow that rhythm, inhaling, extending, and Exhaling as we're flexing. So keep the chin and the neck neutral and relaxed. And go on gently massaging the upper back, the shoulders and the heart. Find a rhythm that supports your harmony. Yoga is not about us doing practice in a certain way. It's really about becoming more sensitive to how yoga can meet us in the moment to support our harmony. And this is where we find yoga becomes very remedial and individual in its approach. And really this is the essence or the deep offering that yoga has to support us individually. So find a rhythm, find a movement that supports your balance, not only physically, but also find that harmony mentally and emotionally as we encourage to slow down the breath. And we'll do 3 more movements, guided by the breath. And slowly come to open the heart and the lungs gently as you breathe in. Allow your head and your neck to rest in alignment with your heart. Take a moment to pause. Just to feel the freedom and the release in the middle and the upper part of your back. And that freedom should extend into the neck. Allow the neck muscles here to soften. And then slowly we bow our heads down. And gently opening our eyes. Okay, so we'll do 1 more movement for the neck and shoulders. So we're going to inhale as you gaze over towards the left side. Keep the chin gently drawn down towards the shoulder, feeling nice length and release in the base of the neck. You'll inhale towards the center. And then exhale over to the right side. So inhale to center. And then exhaling over to the left side. So this is a nice opportunity again to slow down, especially with the neck and shoulders, to become in tune to the subtlety and the sensitivity of the neck. Be inspired to slow down with the breath, inhaling to center, exhaling to the sides. Cultivating moment-to-moment awareness. This is really the most essential preparation for our yoga practice. And this mindfulness that we cultivate in practice is a beautiful preparation to be present and to be effective in our lifestyle, in our day-to-day happenings. This mindfulness being the center of our holistic health care. And mindfulness being at the center of our physical health, but also our mental wellness. So really enjoy this last few movements as an opportunity to slow down, to cultivate a sense of kindness. We'll do 2 more rhythms, inhaling to the side, exhaling to center. And just taking a moment to align the spine. If you feel comfortable to close the eyes down. Once again, cultivating a sense of kindness. Be very gentle and accepting of how we feel in this moment. Choose not to label or to judge. As we fully accept the moment, we can begin to reflect. We can begin to more intuitively respond to what the body, the mind needs presently. So gently scan through the body, just checking in. Just remembering the body is our base and our primary instrument for our health, for cultivating mindfulness, self-awareness. And the breath becomes our fuel. The breath gives us the energy to move harmoniously through our experience. We'll take a moment to gently bow our heads. If it feels comfortable for your hands into a gesture of prayer, just to align with intention, mindfulness and this kind of mind-body practice of yoga is really centered around intention. So hold an intention for our health, our wellness. Hold that intention close to our hearts. And then we can release our heads all the way down as you feel ready to open our eyes. And I would say thank you for sharing this time. And I appreciate you connecting and coming together to support the health of the holistic aspect of our makeup through conscious movements. So I would invite us to join us for more online classes. You can stay connected to our YouTube channel. So feel free to connect on YouTube. There will be a series of classes that we'll be presenting online, just giving holistic inspiration around yoga practice. And you can see this simple and very gentle sequence is really the foundation of the other asana or posture-based practices that follow. So the method that we teach is very inclusive, it's very personal, and we have a diverse amount of practices, conscious movement practices, breathwork practices, and meditation practices to support you where you're at, to really give you the support that you need for your balance and your harmony. You can also connect to our website, innerwellnessstudio.com. We'll be populating also some more library of teachings. So we look forward to practicing together and enjoying this experience of life and wholeness together. So thank you for sharing, and hope you have a pleasant time afterwards.